If you thought 2020 was a tough year to buy a house, don't hold your breath and hope 2021 is going to be much easier. Let's talk about my forecast for the 2021 real estate market. Before we get into this year, let's flash back to 2008. If anyone remembers anything about that year, you remember that the stock market crashed and the real estate market crashed. We entered into the greatest recession we've ever seen since the Great Depression. I remember that day like it was yesterday. Game Shark, right here. Woo! Bro, Marc, the real estate market's crashing.
Bro, you hear me? Marc, step out of it, bro. Marc, broski, do something crazy. Do something crazy.
Do something crazy. Why did the market crash anyways? Well, for one, banks and lenders were giving out loans like it was candy.
Piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy.
To people that weren't qualified, and they were extending out credit to people that were even less qualified. These people simply just couldn't afford their loans. This drove up home prices to levels where people just couldn't afford, and then disaster struck. Yet, our current state of affairs today is much different. We know that the economy influences the real estate market. Essentially, when the economy is bad, the housing market is bad. Yet there are some other factors that can influence the housing market as well. You have government policies, demographics, and the three that I want to pay attention to today is supply and demand, interest rates, and pandemics.
Coronavirus!
First, supply and demand. A shortage of supply will push up prices, where an excess of supply will cause prices to fall. Right now, we have a shortage of supply that just can't keep up with the buyer's demand. So that's why we're seeing high prices right now. Economics 101. Next is interest rates. So lower interest rates gives consumers the opportunity to secure more financing for home purchases. Conversely, high interest rates make home buying less appealing. It ultimately increases the overall cost of the home. Right now, interest rates are below 3%, making it very appealing for home buyers. And low interest rates are one of two reasons why experts anticipate continued price growth through 2021. Most economists expect on a 30-year fixed rate mortgage to average just over 3%, so they're definitely gonna tick up a bit. And finally, pandemics. Surprisingly, COVID-19 was no match for the housing market in 2020. Home prices continued to increase all year, and the pandemic didn't hold back any buyers either. Yet, will we see any repercussions this year? 33 million. That's the number of people that were laid off in 2020. And everyone else was forced to work from home. This is having huge implications on where home buyers want to live in the Boston area. Right now, we have a huge demand to buy in the suburb where more and more people are working from home and there's no need for a commute. And inventory in the city is just sitting and it's not selling as fast as usual. But this could mean that you could pick up a deal in the city where in other years it was impossible. Housing economists are predicting another big year for real estate, and potentially if the vaccine rolls out and gets the virus under control, people will be back to work, and people who delayed selling last year will put their homes on the market this year. Massachusetts home values have gone up 6.2% in the last year, and economists are predicting that home values are going to go over 7.4% in the next 12 months. I think we're going to see a lot more of what we saw in 2020, assuming that the economy stays strong. I don't see it getting much easier for buyers because I don't see inventory increasing. Interest rates will still remain low. They'll probably tick up just over 3%, so it's still gonna be a good time to buy. Yet, if we do see more issues from COVID, if the rollout of the vaccine just doesn't help and more people get laid off, this could have potential drastic effects on the economy, thus affecting the housing market. As long as we have a strong economy, you can expect the real estate market to be strong as well. With a competitive market expected in 2021, it's essential for both buyers and sellers to be prepared. If you have questions about the market or how you can prepare to buy or sell in 2021, you can message me directly. Thanks for tuning in and have a good day.